Hello and welcome to episode number 10 of REW Season 6. Today we got Showdown. Let me check the chat. We got 2 men in the chat. 3 men. We got Lance, Uppercut, the Silver Champion, Speedy Gamer, the Grand Champion. We have Fack, who, yes, you are booked tonight in a Fatal 4-Way. It is going to play after the main event to Showdown. You're in a Fatal 4-Way with Dexter Loomis and 2 other men. So welcome all. We're going to kick off the show with the former Universal Champion Big E Langston. So champs, how's it going tonight? Lance Upcut, let me join your faction. Here we go. His opponent. Coming out to the entrance music of the Czar of the Ring, Peyton Peace, it is Baron Corbin, Al Kebab, united here on Showdown. For the first time in a long time, we see Massive Mohammed on the right. On the left, that is the Czar of the Ring, Peyton Peace. And in the center, Baron Corbin, which I'm sure many of you probably have forgotten Baron Corbin was inducted into Al Kebab. Yes, he is a formal member of the group and has been. Showdown, the blue brand here in RUW. Our next show will, of course, be Venom. And after that, Flashpoint. On Flashpoint, we'll see who is the #1 contender for Speedy Gamer's Grand Championship. It's been hard to stream lately due to the holiday season. You know. I was lucky to get that big long break where I streamed a bunch of times straight. Well, we'll have to converse with the boys on that one, Feck. We'll be in touch. What do you say, Lance? Opening contest of the show. Big E Langston on the left, former Universal Champion, Swedish Champion as well. On the right, Baron Corbin, former short-lived RUW Hardcore Championship. Spinebuster, set up Spinebuster right off the bat. Cover here. Big E looking for a quick win. 10-minute time limit here in this television match. Good clothesline. Overhead belly-to-belly suplex. Down goes Corbin. Kick to the back. Corbin gets out of the way. Back elbow by Big E. Tonight we will address the RWF Tag Team Championship situation. The belt's currently held by Lance Uppercut and Dean Stevens. Of course, Lance will be busy with his Solar Championship over on Roar. And there is a reason I'm addressing it tonight on Showdown. With my new guy, I think I can prove that I can. Yes, we will see from the new and improved Feck on Flashpoint. We'll see our first new look at Feck and what his plans are going forward. And our next pay-per-view, of course. Look at this! Ultimate Splash by Langston. On Flashpoint. Our next pay-per-view is a Haylash. Big E hits the big ending. Big ending for Corbin. Thanks for coming, Corbin. Less than 2 minutes into the match, and no, a kick out by Corbin. Removing Dean to Showdown. We'll see what happens. Really, I swear to God, if you put us all on different brands. Ooh. Hello there, Dean Flood. Welcome. Welcome, Dean Stevens. Just talking about you and Lance's Tag Team Championships, the Flashpoint Tag Team Championships. Cover here by Corbin. And a kick out by Big E. MacLeod is becoming champion and win tag team gold. Wait, what's happening? Tonight I'm addressing the Flashpoint RWF Tag Team Championship situation thanks to Lance being the Solar Champion. Big E now going face first into the turnbuckle. Okay, what if I have you booked in a match and you can beat a mysterious opponent? You're in. Ooh, we'll see what happens, Lance. That's actually possible. We'll see what happens tonight first. After the main event in the chat choice match. Sounds good, says Feck. There it is. Choke bomb onto the knee of Corbin. Corbin now looking for the Days of Ending, which I'm positive is the name of that move. End of Days, but Langston kicks out. It's going to be harder than that to put away a former Universal Champion in Big E. Big E has been on a rough patch as of late, though. Losses to Bryan, Boaz, and Peace. Going into this match, this is Corbin's first singles match of the season. Everything, I swear to God. Speedy, of course, has been training with Joe Dolph Shittler in recent weeks. Covered here after the big wind-up punch from Langston and a kick out by Corbin. I have been keeping track of everyone's win-loss records. I've been thinking of maybe putting them on screen somehow. Maybe I'll just do that for pay-per-views. I'll bring up the win-loss records of everyone. I do have them all saved. I can post them in the Discord whenever you want, I guess. Big overhand punch by Corbin. So how's everyone doing? How's your lives been? Have you watched any wrestling? Or have you watched anything better than wrestling recently? Beautiful powerbomb by Big E. Thinking about a cover here. Dragging Corbin away from the ropes. Corbin up to his feet. Back body drop down. Goes Langston. Okay, deal. I will leave it to Ramblin and let him pick your opponent. Maybe at the next pay-per-view, you could have the match. I like that. Yeah, Lance. We'll see Feck in action at the next pay-per-view in a singles contest. I'll choose the opponent. Someone fitting for sure. Big headbutt by Corbin. Look at this. Look at these strikes from Corbin. Corbin coming out hot. Like I said, his first match of the season. Big E quite banged up. A lot of shocking losses for the former Universal Champion. I haven't been watching much wrestling. Sounds good as fact. I'm kind of looking forward to TLC later, but not really. Yeah, right. TLC sounds like garbage, but I'll probably watch it because it's been a long time since I watched WWE. I think my new strategy with WWE is I'm only going to watch the pay-per-views. I've been watching MLW and AEW. MLW, that's Jacob Fatu, right? He's a heavyweight champion. Tom Lawler used to wrestle for him. Cover here by Corbin, kick out by Big E. A faction that exists that are all on different brands. Haven't been watching much wrestling. Okay. Read everything. Here it is, a second End of Days by Corbin. Corbin pulling out all the stops, 2 End of Days, and Big E kicks out of a second E-O-D. Can't wait for Roman versus Kevin because they always have bangers. Do they? Are they doing Roman Kevin? Oh, I heard about that. I heard it also came out of nowhere, which is probably why I was shocked when I heard it. So, also, apparently they're doing Styles, McIntyre in a TLC match. We'll see what happens there. I guess Styles had a good ladder match earlier in the year. He had a great match against Dean Ambrose way back in 2016 for the WWE Championship. So, Kevin is going to win, suspect. I don't know, man. I don't think anyone's taking the title off of Roman. At least not now. They barely built it up, apparently. Big DDT there by Corbin, reversing a big ending. The second big ending attempt of the match. The first one was more successful. And a choke bomb onto the knee by Corbin. Cover here after that choke bomb. He's hit 2 End of Days. That's the second choke bomb he's hit. We have 3 minutes left in the match. And no, we don't. Corbin just pinned a former Universal Champion in Big E here to kick off the show. Yeah, but I don't see that being a good match with Drew in it. I would like Owens to win, but Roman won't lose it tonight. Yeah, I don't know what they're doing with Roman. Everyone was saying it was the greatest thing ever, his like heel run. And I liked that first match with Jey Uso. And then I watched the second one in Hell in a Cell. And I was like, this is just the same shit. It's like, so they're just going to do the same thing for months and months and months. I don't know. That doesn't sound entertaining. But I don't watch the show. Maybe it's unfair to say that. He's a great wrestler and all, but his height makes him look kind of awkward. Yeah, I could see that, what you're saying with McIntyre. Although he's the current Venom champion. I don't know what they're doing with Roman. Because there's no faces on SmackDown, right? That's the complaint I've seen. They don't have anyone to build up to beat him. Then what's the point? Styles supposed to win, and Drew and Sheamus is supposed to be heel tag teams. That's weird. All I know is what I hear and what I read. Besides pay-per-views. I've seen the pay-per-views. Besides that, I've been ignoring pretty much everything outside of AEW. And even then, I don't really watch Dark. I'm excited for the Impact pay-per-view, which is shocking to come out of my mouth. They're doing doing Kenny Omega, Carl Anderson, and Luke Gallows against the Motor City Machine Gun and Rich Swann, which sounds like a goddamn awesome match. No titles or anything on the line, but that sounds sick. New Day will win. New Day, who are they wrestling for? Tag team? I've got a feeling that the Hurt Business is going to win. Oh, against New Day. If Lashley's in the match, they'll probably win. Because Lashley's being really effective. What brand is that? Is that Raw? Is Lashley on Raw and Sami Zayn on SmackDown? Or is it the other way? I don't know which title's on which. I missed when the IC title was on SmackDown. Is it still like that? Or is it split? Apparently Omega lost the title. No. What do you mean he like physically lost the belt somehow? Like Jericho lost the title one time? Like he literally lost it? Because he didn't lose it in a match, I'll tell you that much. I do not like Impact Wrestling at all, to speak. I think the in-ring is really goddamn good in Impact. It's just the lack of a crowd fucking murders it dead. It's got a better women's division than AEW, that much. But that doesn't really take much. It's not really hard. The women's division on AEW is garbage. Garbage. Here they come. It is the Queef Club. Queef Club defended their Showdown Tag Team Championships against Monster Mash at WrestleMania 2 by countout. But tonight, Monster Mash gets a second go at the titles here on the third Showdown of Season 6. Can the Miracle Kids do it again? Some way, somehow, can Bells, Palsy Wally, and Weed Guy retain those titles? Gotta find out. Is it me, or is the ring really loud and Impact? No, it's not just you. It is really loud. When you lose, I'm saying Kofi heel turn. Against Xavier Woods? I don't know. That'd be weird to split all three of them up, like back to back. They already took Biggie away. I think you guys leave Kofi and Woods together for a bit before I do that. Also, they haven't really been a tag team much because it's always Big E and Kofi. It's almost always Big E and Kofi. So like, Kofi and Woods is like it's not a new thing because they've done it before, but it's relatively fresh. I used to watch Impact, but once AEW started, lost interest. Except now, mini crossovers. Yeah, right. I usually leave Impact on in the background on like 2 times speed. So just am aware of what's going on with it. And also what's with this new Karate Man gimmick that they have for Ethan Page. Apparently it's a gimmick he's done before, maybe in the indies or something for fun. I don't know what's going on with it. I've heard Ethan Page might be leaving. Everyone says he's really good, what I've seen from him I like. Carl Anderson getting singles matches again is fun though. I love that. I always thought he was pretty good singles. There's a reason in the G1 he got to the finals. But yeah, they had him and Sabin, which was awesome, because Sabin's awesome. I mean, Ethan Page, and people say Ethan Page is awesome. So those were 2 back-to-back, like, great singles matches for Carl Anderson that were entertaining to me. At least give Woods more title run. They're the champions, aren't they? Yeah, I think they'll hold on to the belts. What is it? Oh, it's TLC. Are they doing like a gimmick match, or is it just a normal match? It is TLC. So is it tables, chairs, ladders? Is it a TLC? I don't know. I'm going for tag team retention, says Dean. Dean says, I'm guessing he means Woods is going to retain with Kofi against the business. I would leave too if I was given a Karate Man gimmick. I think he's just leaving anyway, and they want to do something with him before he left. What's funny about Impact is that if you remember AJ Styles, is like when you leave, they put you over. Like if you're really good, in the hopes you'll come back. Like, AJ Styles fucking buried all of TNA before he left. It was a title match with Magnus. And Styles, like, every fucking heel in the company came in and did their finishers on AJ, and it still wasn't enough. Like, AJ kicked out of everything. Eventually Magnus did win. But yeah, they made AJ Styles a fucking Iron Man on his way out to New Japan. I don't know if they're going to do the same thing with Ethan Page. I don't know if it's a big swerve and he's staying. But I am kind of interested by it. Until the Karate Man thing didn't kill my interest. It actually kind of piqued it. I was like, what the fuck is this? I gotta see where this goes. But yeah, I'm more excited for that Good Brothers Motor City match. Motor City Machine Guns are great. I think most people know that have seen TNA and or Impact. Already left, it's pre-taped. This is true, in fact. It's true that's pre-taped. I don't know if he already left, though. Running headbutt attempt by Riley's Monster, and Braun Strowman. The Monster Mash. Never been tag team champions. Together, at least. Braun has held the titles with Eric Rowan in the past. Running DDT. By the Monster. Cover here. The Monster, former REW NXT champion, which I think I might retcon into just calling the next champion. That way I don't have to clarify between WWE, NXT, and my own. Everyone will be leaving Impact. I think this crossover thing is going to help them keep some people. Ethan Page, I would like to see him do some stuff with AEW before he left. Maybe he's leaving to AEW, you never know. First the Rascals and now Ethan Page. Yeah, the Rascals. I didn't know much about the Rascals. Apparently that was big them leaving. They left right before this whole crossover thing. So. Stomp to the ass. A Bell's Palsy Wally there. Yeah, tonight's TLC. I don't know any of the matches really. Besides McIntyre TLC with Styles. Roman Kevin, but I don't even know what the gimmick of Roman Kevin is, or if it even has one. Like, I don't know which. Is TLC only gonna have one TLC match? No ladder, no T, no L, no C, just one TLC? Is that the deal? Spear! Spear by Weed Guy! Weed Guy's molded his offense after his favorite wrestler, Roman Reigns. The old, maybe see you later tonight. The Big Time Stoners, says the Rascals. The Rascals are pretty fun. They're going to NXT. Yeah, I heard the Rascals are going to NXT. Sasha and Carmella. Is that where the Rascals went to NXT? Interesting. Yeah, they can go to NXT and job out to the Undisputed Era for 2 years. That'll be fun for them. I'm kidding, kind of. I guess Undisputed Era has only been tag team champions twice, right? Maybe 3 times? I forgot. Kyle O'Reilly 3 times? Or 2 times? I don't know. They're doing a Kyle O'Reilly match against Finn Balor again. Which is interesting. I thought they were going to do a triple threat carrying across. They're doing Kyle O'Reilly, Finn Balor. If they don't feel like putting the belt on O'Reilly just yet, because I know they love carrying cross. Maybe they changed their mind. Maybe they think he's injury prone now. I could just give him the fucking North American. Like, Johnny Gargano has the North American Championship, right? Which means he can't retain it. That's his gimmick, is he can't retain a title. So I'm just saying, Kyle O'Reilly's the guy to take it off him. I guess maybe it's too late now that they put him in a battle match. Charlotte versus Asuka, Sasha versus Carmella. Sasha's champion, right? And Asuka's champion? Charlotte was injured, she's back, I believe. I love how WWE spoiled the women's tag match. Asuka and a mystery partner versus Shayna and Nia. Oh, okay, yeah, I read it out of order. Charlotte and Asuka versus Shayna and Nia is what you mean, okay. So Charlotte, oh, that was supposed to be a surprise return, okay. I see, I think I see what you guys are saying. Into the corner goes Braun. Braun, some way, somehow, has failed to ever hold a singles title here in RUW. He's came so close multiple times, done very well for himself, made it to the finals. Last year's Czar of the Ring tournament was defeated by Schittler in the finals. The crafty bastard, Jodolf Schittler, was able to submit him with the final solution leg lock. Yes, tonight, WWE accidentally ruined it. That's hilarious, Peter. Did they accidentally ruin it, or did they leak it on purpose because they know it would make more people watch it, perhaps? Because I feel like Charlotte's a big name, or at least in their eyes is a big name. Okay, you gotta be careful, Braun. Don't want another count-out defense for the Queef Club. The Miracle Kid somehow won those championships off of the Summer and Winter Takers. The Miracle Kid somehow defended against Monster Mash at WrestleMania 2. There's 3 minutes left in this match, 3 minutes 20 seconds, and they're not gonna make it if Braun Strowman hits this power slam here. And he doesn't. Weed Guy throws him off. Weed Guy flips him over. Kick to the gut. And a beautiful DDT. A very Samoan transition into the DDT. And here it is. Weed Guy looking for it one more time. Gore! 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 Cover! Here comes Monster Mash. Wally just tried to take out the referee. The referee reversed it. And down goes Bell's Palsy Wally. It was in the background of the TLC poster. That's hilarious. If you zoomed in, you could see Asuka and Charlotte standing in the ring. That's pretty funny. Slap of the hand, reversal, gut kick, Weed Guy, running STO, down goes Strowman. Braun rolls in. Beautiful moment of silence there. That back suplex into Uranagi, known as the moment of silence. That was Roman Reigns' finisher in FCW, if you didn't know. So there you go, I guess. Braun rolls in. After rolling out, caught by the Weed Guy. Weed Guy flips him over. Into the corner goes Braun. Big clothesline, down goes Strowman. Weed Guy looks ridiculous, and he wears ridiculous gear, but it's worth mentioning. The guy's pretty big. He's a pretty tall guy. Despite his looks, very power-based offense. Perhaps an underrated wrestler here. Maybe that's the reason he holds the tag team gold, or blue. Tag made. In comes Bell's Palsy Wally. Master of the Ligma Bomb. The man that named the Queef Club goes for the spinning back fist, his signature maneuver. No sold by Braun. Crucifix cover here. Going for the rope. That's a rope break. The ref doesn't see it. And a kick out by Strowman. Strowman kicks out some way. Somehow. And we find ourselves with less than a minute left in this match. The Miracle Kids of the Queef Club. Braun trying to submit him there. Wally saw the submission coming, the elevated triangle. Choke hits the STO. Takes down Strowman. I forgot that we had an episode of Roar already. Yes. Bo Dallas confirmed to be Lance Uppercut's opponent for the Solar Championship at Paylash. We'll see what happens at Paylash. Should be an entertaining show. Fact getting a singles match on the show. See what happens for who his opponent is. After this is Venom. Here we go. 5 seconds left. Wally looking for the Ligma Bomb. Strowman throws him off. And somehow they've retained again. The Queef Club retains again against Monster Mash. And that has got to be embarrassing for Braun Strowman and Riley's Monster. I'm actually excited to see who I'm facing so speedy. You should be.
What day is today?
It should be fun. You're gonna love the match I have in mind.
That's right.
I can't imagine it being a bad match.
Today is
I'm putting 2 top quality competitors in the #1 contendership match for the Grand Championship. And look at this guy. What's this guy's name? Eden English? He's Irish, but English? And there it is. It is Rusev Day, the former Russian champion, is here. Miro Day, no. He is Rusev here. is Rusev Day. Okay. Yeah, I can tell you the number one contendership match. The number one contendership match for the RWF Grand Championship, it will be in the main event of Flashpoint, the first ever Grand Champion, Johnny Gargano, taking on the first ever Cruiserweight Champion, Adam Cole. I should mention first ever RWF Cruiserweight Champion and RWF Grand Champion. So Adam Cole versus Johnny Gargano. They're going head-to-head in the main event of Flashpoint, and the winner gets a shot at Speedy at Paylash, which I'm thinking will probably be main event. Whoever faces Speedy. Speedy's beaten Johnny Gargano before, but never this Johnny Gargano. He's only defeated the brainwashed Johnny Gargano. And I don't think he's ever beaten Adam Cole. Well, great. It's been fun holding the title, guys, says Speedy. Speedy, you gotta be more confident than that. I thought you would have been happy to know I'm putting you in against two fellow cruiserweights such as yourself. Glad titles were retained. Oh, by the Queef Club. Okay, I thought you were talking about the New Day before you meant the Queef Club. Yes, the Queef Club retained against Monster Mash, and here we go. Singles action. Rusev Day versus the J. Jay Uso is here. I have something fun in mind for you guys. On our next episode of Showdown, we will have a number one contendership match for Jimmy Austin's Russian Championship. It will be a reverse battle royal. That's right, a famous match type created by TNA Impact. The reverse battle royal is coming to RUW, and there we go. Rusev Day chants from the crowd already. Next episode of Showdown, main event, reverse battle royal. Winner gets a shot at Jimmy. This is my gimmick. I'm unconfident and then I retain. Hey, I guess that's smart. If it works for you, it works. Gets it back by Rusev. Rusev coming off a loss to Devin DKO. Beautiful. Bulgarian suplex. Down goes the J. It's worth noting, this is actually a, I believe this is a rematch from the first round of the Czar of the Ring tournament. Rusev trying to get some revenge here on Showdown. Both these men have held the Russian Championship in the past. And 2 days of school left. 2. That's nice. Oh yeah, for winter break. I hope everyone enjoys their winter break. The J running forearm, down goes Rusev up to the top. Aiden English, this is the first time he's been at Rusev's side though. Can he make a difference in the career of the formerly known as Alexander Rusev? Hello, it's Hope. Welcome to Hope, half of the RUW Roar Tag Team Champions. Hope and Orton, formerly known as Carlin Durson. Super kick by Rusev. Down goes the J. It's glad to have you here, Hope. Still trying to determine a number one contender for your title, the titles with Randy. And here it is, the Accolade. And my DualShock 4 has disconnected. So let's fix that. Just reconnect it. The former RWF Grand Champion is here. Super kick by Jay. Jay now looking to put away Rusev. Went for the J bottom. Not going to happen. Rusev saw it coming. Also known as Miro. We can call him Miro if you want. No problem with Miro. Any Miro fans, just let me know. You can Miro him out. Maybe if you can't get a win in this match, a gimmick change to Miro is what could save him. But if he beats Jay here, super kick to the back of the head, I'll just keep him Rusev because then I don't have to download a car and I have more slots open for more things and that's just more convenient. Modified Flood Buster and a stomp to the back of the leg. Covered here by Rusev. And a kick out by Jay. After the main event tonight, we will see Feck in action in a fatal 4-way against Dexter Loomis, the winner of a previous Check Choice Rumble, Elimination Chamber. And 2 other men. Up to the top goes Jay. Cody Guy is a hosting name in the chat. Look at that. Rusev saw the Uso splash coming, gets the knees up, punch to the face, and another super kick to the back of the head. Rusev is laying it in here tonight. Covered here by Miro Rusev. I'm happy in AEW they're finally making Miro act like a big, threatening, strong guy that kills everyone. Because that's kind of what he should have been, instead of gamer. I bet that's probably Rusev's idea for his own gimmick, and it was not a good one. He should be brutalizing people, or at least throwing everyone out of battle royales like he did at Winter is Coming. Look at these knees to the body of Jay. Hope if you watched any wrestling or anything better. Wait a minute. Is my sound okay? Because I just realized my mic is not where I usually have it. I'm gonna say it's okay. It's okay. Flapjack by Jay. Distraction here by Aiden English. Punch to the back of Jay's head. A beautiful back suplex by Rusev. Oos! Jay up to the top rope. Looking for the splash again. Rusev unable to get the knees up the second time. Jay hits the splash. Going for the submission here. Distraction from English. Now the referee paying attention. Rusev refusing to tap. Up to his feet. Caught. Going for the clothesline, but he's going to eat a Jade bottom for his efforts. Aiden English calling out to the referee, but it's no use. It is no use. And Jey Uso gets the win here tonight. There it is, that superb kick right to the back of the head. And it really was a superb kick. There it is when Rusev got the knees up on the first splash attempt from Uso.
Here is your winner, Jey Uso.
Jey Uso, another big win for that man. Possibly on his way. Maybe trying to fight his own brother, Jimmy, the Russian champion, or earn his way up to the top against Daniel Bryan, the man that is the Universal Champion at the moment. Great things in store for that man, I would assume. He's got the crowd hot recently in his opening matches. Surprised he didn't perform in the opener tonight. Instead, that was a Big E versus Corbin. Excuse me, the opener. Next match. And now is the part of the show where I will be addressing the RWF Flashpoint Tag Team Championship situation. Here comes Brian Alexander, former Chat Choice Tag Team Champion, along with Feck. NEFFEX and Bryan Alexander and the tag team Black and Blue held the Chat Choice Tag Team Championships until they lost them at Ramblemania to Roman Uso and Heath Slater. It's worth noting, Bryan Alexander and NEFFEX never got their rematch for those titles. Instead, NEFFEX has left Bryan Alexander. He's been on his own and planning something new in the future. Is more recently tagged with Morgan than Alexander. Bryan Alexander has a singles match tonight. His first ever singles match on a main roster in RUW. And here they come. The Chat Choice Tag Team Champions, Roman and Slater. The Moonshiners, the Gay Cowboys, whatever you want to call them. Slater and Quinn, the Gay Cowboys, and RWF, but now the universe is murdered, he's back with his fellow tag champ, Roman Uso. The deal is this. Tonight, Alexander going head-to-head with Roman Uso. On Flashpoint, we'll see Dean Stevens taking on Heath Slater. The Chat Choice Tag Team Championships are rarely ever tested for, retained, titles change. Not a lot of matches happen for the belts. The singles Chat Choice title is much more popular, now renamed the EFED title. And because of this, and because of the situation with the RWF Flashpoint title, the Chat Choice Tag Team Championships and the RWF Flashpoint Tag Team Championships, Chat Choice and Flashpoint, at Paylash's will have a match combining the titles between Heath Slater and Roman Uso, the current Chat Choice Tag Team Champions. And they'll go head-to-head with Dean Stevens and Bryan Alexander. Dean Stevens is the current, or half of the current, Flashpoint Tag Team Champions. Bryan Alexander never got his rematch for the titles currently held by the Moonshiners. We're going to see if Dean Stevens can coexist with Bryan Alexander. In the meantime, of course, this means Alexander will be switching over to the Flashpoint brand, where Dean Stevens is. But don't worry, Dean Stevens is not making the move to Showdown. Lance, of course, busy. What about FUS? There's no problem with FUS. It's just Speedy can't join you, because he's busy defending that Grand Championship, and Lance can't join you if he's busy as the Solar Champion on a different brand. And like I said, this man never got his rematch since he was left by Feck. Bryan, let's reunite sometime. I do want to reunite with Bryan. It says Feck. Here comes Alexander. And a spear by Roman out of nowhere to Bryan Alexander. Dean Stevens not happy with the decision. But what else was possible besides stripping you the title? Were we really going to make Lance defend the tag team championships and the Sword Championship at the same time, sometimes on the same day. You want to go into a World Championship match 100%. Superman punch there by Roman. Roman now lining him up. Going for a second spear. Reversal and a DDT by Alexander. And down goes Alexander this time with a belly-to-belly overhead suplex from Roman. Well, Dean, that's your match at the pay-per-view. You're going to have to try and force yourself to get along with that man, Brian Alexander, if you want to retain that Flashpoint Tag Team Championships. And of course, the winner of that match will become the only champion on the Flashpoint brand. It's not that I'm not happy, I'm just surprised. No problem, Dean. But I'm sure you're seeing where the logic comes from. I didn't want to make it a handicap match with you against Roman and Heath Slater, you know? That was another option on the table. And look at that! Another spear reversed into a DDT by Alexander. Dean Stevens, at least temporary tag team partner, doing well for himself here against Roman Uso. Or I could throw the match and go after singles titles, but I would never do that. Says Dean. Ooh. Stomp to the back. Roman lifts him up. European uppercut by Alexander. Alexander, he has his point by the belt. Ah, he was going for a stump puller, pile driver on Roman. Dean, thinking about being a naughty, naughty boy, perhaps, and a cover and a kick out. Alexander survives the back body drop. But can he survive a second spear from Roman? 2 spears from Roman Uso. And Uso gets the singles victory tonight over Brian Alexander. The 1-2-3 Kid, as he was known. I believe that was the first spear of the match. It was not enough. Alexander survives 1 spear, avoids 2 others, but succumbs to the 4th. Nice showing, Brian. But that is Roman goddamn Uso. Roman Uso, current WWE Universal Champion, worth noting. Is already off to a terrific start, says Dean. Well, don't worry, you have your match on Flashpoint against Heath Slater. You can get a win there and even the odds going into the pay-per-view. And because that match would be taking place second, I'd say the momentum might be in your corner there. If you were able to defeat Heath Slater, the former Intercontinental Champion. Roman Uso, worth noting, he's never held the singles title either. Here it is. That is the giant Curt Hawkins. And the Universal Champion. Of course, everyone knows that the Giant always gets a shot at the world title holder of their own brand. And it looks like Curt Hawkins doesn't want any bad blood going into their title match at Paylash. And here's our next match of the night. Curtis Axel and Andrade Cien Almas. Running set out powerbomb by Andrade. Nice to see some sportsman-like actions in between the Universal Champion Daniel Bryan and the contender, the Giant Curt Hawkins. Curt Hawkins won the title of the Giant after winning the Big Show Memorial Battle Royale at WrestleMania 2. Of course, the same thing that gave him his shot at the title. Bryan got Roman, and I got Slater. Seems fair. Well, I'm just saying, Heath Slater is a former Intercontinental Champion. Roman is not. Roman's never held any single title here. Any singles title here. Running splash in the corner by Axel, and down he goes. Stomp by Axel, cover here. Quick kick out by Andrade. Andrade and Axel, two new faces to Showdown. We've seen Axel in action very few times in the past, mostly on the Roar show. Quiet transfer to Showdown a while back. Andrade trying to make a name for himself here on Showdown. Especially ever since the merge. The merge has led to a gloat of wrestling, but it allows wrestlers that weren't as successful in the past to rise up as the rosters are spread thinner between the four brands. I mean, I beat Slater before. It's a team. In tag team, have you beat him in singles? Here it is. Neckbreaker there. Why the son of Mr. Perfect. Axel calls himself better than perfect. I don't know about that. The corner and down he goes. Stomp to the back. Dean Stevens, former Chance Choice champion. Television champion as well. Current tag team champion. Look at that. Curtis Axel going for the axe hole reversal. Flips him over. Neckbreaker by Andrade. Neck crank here by Andrade Cien Almas. Successfully defended the TV title against him and won a #1 contender ship to the MMA title, making 2 singles victories. Really? Huh. I forgot you competed for the MMA championship, huh? Oh yeah, I remember this, because you went for 2 titles in one night, and it led to you losing both matches. I remember that. That was not the greatest moment for the FUS. I remember the Slater versus you match for the MMA championship now. 2 count by the referee here on the outside. A neck breaker by Andrade Axel. Of course, you and Lance are in your 2nd reign as tag team champions. This big boot. By Axel. European uppercut by Andrade. Sorry, excuse me. I'm distracted by something. Andrade throwing his dick right into the face of Curtis Axel. Cover here. And a kick out by Almas. Remember, our next show, episode 11, Venom. Episode 12, Flashpoint. And the big one, episode 13, Paylash. The first pay-per-view. True pay-per-view of the season. Should have 7 or 8 matches on that show. Can't think off the top of my head. Andrade flips him over, takes him down. Axel in trouble. Backbreaker. Andrade, what's he thinking about here? Corner, I actually don't know his moves in this game. Beautiful cartwheel kick right to the brain of Curtis Axel. Going for the hammerlock DDT. Axel sees it coming. Punch to the face of Andrade. If Andrade can hit that perfect flex, 1, 2, 3, it could be all over for Andrade. Andrade throws an Axel. Axel, a former WWE Intercontinental Champion. Elbow to the spine, misses. Axel sees it coming. Gets out of the way. Andrade, a former NXT champion in WWE. Axe hole! Curtis Axel hits the axe hole on Andrade in a kick out by the man in white. Can he hit it? Perfect plex. Cover here by Axel. And a big kick out by Andrade. 2 finisher kickouts for Andrade. The axe hole, not enough. The perfect plex, not enough. Andrade survives. Gut kick here by Axel. Must be getting frustrated. Gotta do something big to put him away. Buckle bomb. No! Cock tease with a buckle bomb. Instead, a powerbomb lift. Snake eyes. Andrade pushes him away out of the corner. Misses the drop kick by a goddamn mile. Andrade now has his opponent on the ropes. Big punch to the chest. Down he goes. It's about 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So in 2 hours, I believe, at 7 Eastern Time, will be the start of WWE's TLC show. Because I believe they start at 7 instead of 8 now. I'm so tired for some reason, says Dean. What time is it over there? It's even later than it is here. And that beautiful wheelbarrow suplex on the outside. Wheelbarrow German suplex. Right on the floor by Axel. Poor Andrade is going to feel that one. Axel doing well for himself at the moment. 10 o'clock. That's not bad. But then again, I fell asleep at like 10 o'clock my time yesterday. So, I guess it is kind of late. It's not late, but like, under certain circumstances, you can just knock out whenever, so. 4 count by the referee. Axel throws in. Andrade. Andrade goes for the gut kick. Caught by Axel. Takes him down. Axel now into the Boston Crab. The walls of Axel, I guess. Where is he from? The walls of Minnesota. Oh yeah, Minnesota, eh? Had him lined up for another finish, perhaps the perfect plex. Reversal from Andrade, saw it coming. Andrade, reversal by Axel in the corner. Axel now, corner to corner. Running at Andrade, a big splash. This match is going longer than expected. Axel has the size advantage. Many people would say Andrade is the better wrestler of the two. Andrade now has Axel where he wants him in the corner. Andrade follows him up top. Thinking of DDT off the top. Same move he defeated Drew McIntyre with to become NXT champion in WWE, and it defeats Axel here tonight. A big win for Andrade Sin Ormas. In his debut match here in Season 6, a big win over Axel. Okay, I believe we're about to get into our main event of the night. Of course, after the main event, we have one Czech choice match for you. A Feck Fatal 4-Way, or as I'd like to call it, a Fatal Feck-Way. And here it is. A rematch from Ramblemania 2. The woman that united the Roar and Showdown Women's Championships into one, into the RUW Women's Championship. It is Summer Rae. And she'll be taking on the woman that beat her for the title at a Ramblemania 2, Kairi Sane. Women's Championship on the line. This is the first women's match of the season. Anyone that knows anything about RUW knows that the women don't really get much play here. But when they do, it's usually Summer Rae. It's worth noting, there have never been 3 champions in a row where one of them wasn't Summer Rae with the Showdown Women's Championship. if someone takes it from her, they're either losing it right back or losing it to someone else that loses it back to Summer Rae. That's how dominant she has been as Showdown Women's Champion, and now the Unified Women's Champion, Kairi Sane. First women's match since Season 4. Yes! I believe it is the first women's match since Season 4, yeah. Season 5, there were no women's titles in our WF. Flashpoint, Dynamite as it was known, so I had to change the name because TNT Dynamite became a thing. Kairi Sane. The woman they ended the reign of terror of Summer Rae. Can she retain here tonight, or will she be just another one of the women that wins the title just to lose it right back to the woman here in our main event of Showdown? Big match. First women's match in a long time. Even if we did have a women's match in Flashpoint, it was probably between two managers. Surprise Kairi's theme isn't a remix of the Pirates of the Caribbean theme. Well, that's because I am not in my normal setup. I haven't been able to get new themes. I guess I could, it would just be annoying. I think this is the same theme as like Bo's, I mean not Bo Dallas's or something. And here we go. The RUW Women's Championship on the line. The three colors there, the red, blue, and green of Showdown, Roar, and Venom. You notice there's more blue on the title. That's because the two titles that were unified were the Showdown Women's Championship and really the Venom Women's Championship, because the Roar Women's Championship was later traded over to Venom, with the Roar Women's Division being replaced with the Cruiserweight Division. So the Roar Women's Championship is more of a Roar/Venom Women's Championship. Now there's no need to worry about the name. There's just one RUW Women's Champion. Because there's no Flashpoint Women's Champion. There's only one top woman on the brand, and as of now, that is Kairi Sane. Can Summer Rae take her place back on the mountaintop here tonight? First women's championship match in a long, long time, since WrestleMania 2 in Season 4, and here we go. Tie up the bigger woman, Summer Rae, with the advantage. Power advantage here over Kairi Sane. It's worth mentioning, Kairi Sane almost didn't even get a shot at Summer Rae. At the Women's Royal Rumble, Nia Uso won the match. But it's worth noting, earlier on in the match, Kairi Sane was thrown out of the ring, but through the middle rope. An unfair elimination in most people's estimation. On a random episode of Showdown, Kairi Sane won a one-on-one over-the-top rope challenge against Nia Uso to earn this match here tonight. Well, her match at WrestleMania 2 for the championship. Summer Rae with a big kick, down goes Kairi. Summer Rae was cashed in on by Mickie James after a title defense, it's worth noting. Mickie James, the first person to cash in on someone after a match and fail. Mickie James won her Women's Executive Order briefcase, the first ever Women's Executive Order briefcase, at Women's Evolution. Or what do we call it? Respect Woman. That was our woman-only show. Our first ever women's-only show. And only ever. Kairi Sane, the fan favorite. Summer Rae, the dominant legend of the division. As I said before, been around for a long, long time. Oh my god, what was that? Like a... Is that a wrecking ball? Senton? In the back of Summer Rae? Up, up, up. There we go. We're back. Summer Rae thrown to the corner. Kairi Sane now from behind. Back elbow by Summer Rae. Summer Rae jumping DDT attempt. Kairi able to avoid it. Summer went for again. Instead caught by Kairi. Throw first on the rope. Kairi now looking to finish the match. Up to the top. Looking to hit the insane elbow as she calls it, but Summer Rae already up to one knee. Kairi instead. Phenomenal forearm off the top. Stops the arm of Kairi. Kairi saying now, walk in the plank. Goes for the sliding elbow. Summer Rae sees it coming, gets out of the way, and hits a big jumping clothesline of her own. Here it is, a figure 4 neck lock by Summer. Kairi throws her off. Front neck lock. Kairi unable to take advantage. Big punch to the head by Summer from behind. Into the showstopper by Summer Rae for the win. 1, 2, kick out at 2 by the champion, Kairi Sane. Clothesline by Summer. Kairi avoids it. Russian leg sweep to Summer Rae. Summer now. Hair pull toss to the smaller woman. Punches to the side. Spear to the gut. Stomp to the boobs. Guess most people are tired today as well. Yeah, no problem. See, the problem with Showdown is that because Felix made it, he mostly has a lot of real wrestlers on the show and not a lot of cause. Only Bell's Palsy Wally and Weed Guy, who I had to force to put there. Hope was originally there, but he eventually traded Baines over to Roar. But yeah, the problem with a lot of people is no cause, no watch. And even worse when they're women. They're known as popcorn matches for a reason. I didn't have them on Flashpoint for a reason. Off the ropes goes Summer Rae. Kairi able to catch her? No. Summer Rae dropped to a hold. Down goes Kairi up to her feet. I do have to work on getting more people's calls on Showdown, though, I think. Snap there, in comes Rae. I thought Kairi was going to go up to the top rope. Instead, she just goes for a cover. Just hops over Summer Rae. Cover, and it almost wins the match there. The REW fans are sexist. We're all getting canceled, says Dean. Up to the top, insane elbow. Not going to happen. Summer Rae gets out of the way. And this grabs her by the cooch. It drops her. I don't even know what to call that move. Summer Rae looks to be going for a spinning heel kick, caught by Kairi. Kairi takes her over the ropes. Drops her on. Irish whip from Sane. A big drop kick, down goes Rae. Spinning heel kick, cover her. Head kick by Summer Rae. We're going to win back the championship yet again, but a big kick out at 2 by Sane. Look at this. Summer Rae now sizing her up. Waist lock from behind. No, back elbows from Rae. Got kick. Hoist her over. Cover here. Northern Lights Fisherman suplex, it looks like, and a very late kick out by Summer Rae. But enough to stay alive in this match either way. Last stream until 2021? It's possible unless I get some free time, which would be nice. Here it is. I like to do a New Year's stream, maybe a Christmas stream. Those could be fun, I don't know. Big drop kick by Summer Rae, who avoided the elbow drop off the top. Doing Venom on Christmas would be nice. Even better if I could do Flashpoint. After this match, should be the FEC Fatal 4-Way. I might not even do it because no one's here. Maybe I'll leave the FEC Fatal 4-Way for after Venom. They hold up a women's match? Oh, welcome back, Speedy. Yes, the first women's match since season 4, I believe. First title match since WrestleMania 2. Women's title match since WrestleMania 2. Kairi Sane, the champion, against the woman she beat for the title. Summer Rae here in the main event of Showdown. We go. Summer Rae has survived into the deep minutes of this matchup. But Kairi's looking to walk the plank. Here it is. Running clothesline. Up to the top. No! Went for a moonsault. Summer Rae gets the knees up with 20 seconds remaining. Wait, what happened with Dean? Nothing happened with Dean. Dean was the only one here. I guess people are coming back. I'll do the FEC Fatal 4-Way then. Summer Rae to win the championship. No, Kairi survives. And the champion will retain here tonight. Just barely against Summer Rae. The announcement. Oh, the announcement. Big win for Kairi Sane. Well, a draw, but a championship retain. And there she is. Asuka, Kairi Sane's best friend and the current Feel the Glow winner, won the women's the women's battle royale. And that does make Asuka, the winner of the Feel the Glow battle royale, the #1 contender for Kairi Sane's women's championship. And a cunt punt, a kick right to the vagina of Kairi Sane by Asuka. So you can look forward to that match. She earned that match. Here we go, that one chat choice match I promised you. I'll let it go. And the people in this match, this Fatal 4-Way, are FEC, Mark Morgan, Dexter Loomis, and Blaze Cabello. What a kick. I guess honestly I have no clue if that hurts. A cunt punt. A kick right to the cooch. A coochie kick. What was the announcement? I need to know. Well, Dean is the current Flashpoint Tag Team Champion. Brian Alexander, Lance Uppercut, is also the Tag Team Champion, but he's going to be busy on a different brand defending the Solar Championship. You're part of the same faction as Dean, but you're busy defending the Grand Championship. The current Chat Choice Tag Team Champions are Roman, Uso, and Heath Slater, the Moonshiners. Brian Alexander never got a rematch for the Chat Choice Tag Team Championships when him and FEC lost them to the Moonshiners at WrestleMania 2. FEC has since abandoned and left Brian Alexander, which means he's looking for a new tag partner. So, at least for now, Dean Stevens and Brian Alexander will have to coexist. If they can defeat Roman and Slater at Paylash, then Alexander will become the new tag team champion alongside Dean Stevens, and Dean Stevens will retain. It will be a continued reign for Dean Stevens. That's right, Stevens and Brian Alexander against Heath Slater and Roman Uso at Paylashh. Of course, the Chat Choice Tag Team Championships don't really get much play. No one really asked for Chat Choice Tag matches. Phoenix Splash cover here by Cabello on Loomis. And a kick out, a very late kick out by Loomis. We're going to have together or separate entrances, because if together, my music plays. I forget it. Yeah, your music will play if it's together. Well, we're not split, are we? Yeah. No, you're not split. I guess Lance is split because he's on Roar. The only reason that Speedy's not taking the place of Lance in the tag team is because Speedy's the current Grand Champion. Which means he's busy with that. It's not necessarily a split. Everyone coming back after the women's match kind of sus. Dexter Lumis just came out. He's gay? That's big. I'm telling you, women's matches are anti-dimes. That's why I didn't have them in Flashpoint. Women's matches are negative dimes, and that's just a fact. That's why Respect Woman was the lowest drawing pay-per-view of Season 4. Dexter Lumis has Mark Morgan lined up and a spear through the steel barricade. Here at BCW, more footage I bought from the indie company owned by Baron Corbin. But it's not FUS without Lance, it's just FS. Maybe we should split, guys, to Speedy. Well, if everyone were to wind up on Roar somehow, or if... things can still happen with FUS. A cross-brand faction is possible. Men draw just as well as Stevie Wonder draws pictures. That's pretty good. I like that one, Russo. Speaking of Vince Russo, our next show here on the channel, episode 11, will be Venom. Drew McIntyre won the Venom Championship from vacancy after it was voluntarily vacated by Summer Taker at WrestleMania 2. Depends what Lance and Dean want to do. Cover here. Blaze Cabello trying to get a win. Mark Morgan takes out the referee. Shame, we were a good unit. I still think we should stay together. This is Lance. Maybe it's good to be apart for a little bit. I mean, all three of you were world champions in a way. Too dominant together. Maybe some time apart to grow in your singles roles. Big clothesline from Feck takes down Loomis. It's worth noting. Dean Stevens, the current DCW World Heavyweight Champion. Lance Upper, the current Solar Champion from Roar. Flashpoint's RWF Grand Champion is Speedy. Look at this. Feck and Morgan going at it. Former tag team. Although short-lived, belly attempt. Rake of the eyes by Morgan. Morgan, a big clothesline. Lays out Feck, and Cabello taken out with a powerbomb to the floor by Dexter Lumis. Tonight is WWE's TLC. Could suck. Could be okay. I don't really see it being great, but it's possible, I guess. Not a split then, just a break. Yeah, right? Yeah, keep FUS at hang and Brian follows me. Here, we're a good unit. If I may be so inclined to coagulate an opinion, I believe indubitably that Lance Uppercut should be sent back to developmental. What's this? Mark Morgan! Going for the Red X bomb! Off the top rope. Takes out Feck, but not Loomis is going to save the match for himself. Going for another Red X. Loomis instead with a kick right to the dick of Morgan, which is allowed in this shindy match. Fatal 4-way. Loomis up to the top rope. Of course, Feck will be in action. A singles match against an opponent of my choice at Paylashh. And a brand new gimmick or turn for the character of Feck will be debuted on the next episode of Flashpoint. That'll be episode 12. And we'll take some time for it. Big single square also. This is this random guy for your tag partner, Gene. JK a little. Yeah, sorry. Who are you again? Says Lance. That's Vince Russo. For the longest reigning and two-time Venom champion. And the creator of the Venom brand. Of course, retired when he didn't win the Big Show Memorial Battle Royal. At a WrestleMania 2. Alden, you said you didn't want to vacate the tag team championships, so I found a way for you not to. I'm the man who's going to send you termination papers via FedEx, bro. Big power slam by Cabello. Cabello up to the top. This is a cover! That's been 3 seconds. Mark Morgan has pinned Feck. Phoenix splash to both Morgan and Feck. Cover broken up by Loomis. Cabello had this thing won, but you could argue Morgan had this thing won. These shitty indie refs. Cabello jumping neck breaker to the outside, but Loomis gets out of the way. Look at this. Mark Morgan coming here on Feck again. 1, 2, Feck kicks out. Vince Russo has kind of become irrelevant since Lance Dean and I became the main attraction. Damn. Throat chop, not going to happen. Into the corner. Back elbow. And a running clothesline. Well, FSU is on top of the world here in EFED with the Solar Championship, Grand Championship, and of course the DCW World Heavyweight Championships on all 3 members. Speedy Gonzalez hasn't been relevant since the 1950s Looney Tunes cartoons, bro. Fuck, I love Vince. Red X Bomb! Again! To Feck. Cover by Morgan. Cabello takes down Loomis and then saves the match. Shot blocked by Loomis. So we'll send you those termination papers via FedEx. The name Vince has never been relevant, so you ain't even in my lane, pal. Get in line, like at the back, maybe you'll face me. I'll send you an invite, maybe 2030. This is Lance. Clothesline out and over. Loomis takes care of Morgan. An outside dive by Loomis. This is awesome chant by the crowd here. This Shindy promotion, BCW. And I'm buying the footage from, bro. Loomis thrown in by Feck on the outside. A power slam from Cabello to Morgan. That's it. I'm calling Snickers and complaining. We better get UPS. R-bar! Danielson special in the R-bar by Feck. Loomis able to survive the arm bar, but finds himself in a bad position. Arm breaker from Feck. Poor Loomis eats an arm breaker. Clothesline from Morgan. Feck looking for his finish. Morgan turn around. No, gut kick. Danielson special reversal. Cover here after the reversal, that arm drag from Loomis, and a kick out by Feck, who's taken so much damage and so many finishers and signatures this match already. Feck survives some way, somehow. Rake of the eyes by Loomis. There it is. Anaconda Vice. Anaconda Vice. Feck's gonna tap, and a bulldog from Cabello to Morgan. Dexter Loomis has tapped out Feck. And I think I know who I'm choosing to be Feck's opponent at Paylash. The man that just tapped him out. It will be Feck. The new and improved Feck, perhaps, against that man, Dexter Loomis, at Paylash. A lot of matches coming together for Paylash, the first pay-per-view of Season 6. Loomis, Feck, confirmed. A big win for that man. He's won a chamber, and now he's won a fatal 4-way by submission. That match was fun. I'd agree. That was an insane match. Blaze Cabello coming into his own, jumping off the top rope like a crazy goddamn madman. Power bombs all over the place by Mark Morgan. But at the end of the day, it's Loomis with the win. Oh, spoilies. Here we go. Thanks for coming, everyone. That was RUW Season 6, Episode 10. We'll see you at our next show. Venom, don't know when it's going to stream. I'll try and let you guys know ahead of time. Loomis now with a contract. That's right. We're going to see him at Paylash. He's rose up from the Shindies to the big boy show on pay-per-view. So I love you all. Bye-bye. Mwah.